We're talking about grass this morning on Home and Garden Wednesday. Lifestyle expert Chris H. Olson is back with the ways. We talked about the different types of grass earlier. Now we're talking about how to care for them.
Yeah, the two main questions we get in the nursery industry about how to take care of grasses are, one, when do you cut them back?
Okay.
And two, when do you divide them? So I have a couple rules of thumb that we're going to put up on the screen that will help you out. And you can log on to thv.com and these will be on there for you. First thing is cut back your warm season grasses, which is majority of the southern grasses, in fall or by mid-late spring. Normally I cut mine back also a little bit early spring, depending upon our weather. So February, March, I'll cut them not all the way to the ground, but at least 6 to 8 inches from the ground. All right, then cool season grasses, you're going to want to head and cut those very early spring.
Okay.
So those are, and the difference is, warm season grasses are ones that bloom and grow in the heat of summertime, like the miscanthus and the dwarf fountain grass. Cool season ones are ones like our blue fescue. They grow in the early springtime. Then when it gets hot in the summer, they stop.
Okay.
So that's the difference. So you just got to make sure you read the label. And if you do that, that's a key. Now, evergreen grasses like liriope and stuff like that, I usually always cut back in early spring and also maybe late winter, February, and that type of thing. Now, when you divide a grass, why would you divide a grass is what people mostly ask.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Well, look at this one right here. See how it looks kind of dead in the center?
Right.
And that's a good sign that it's time to divide this perennial grass.
Okay.
And you can divide it several different ways. You just dig it out, you take a pitchfork, you put it down the middle, you separate it, plant it that way. Or if it's small enough, like this one here, you can take this out of the ground, and then I get a real sharp knife. This is gonna hurt some of you. This is how you get your frustrations out. And look, you just cut it right down the middle like that.
Okay.
And you have yourself several different grasses that you can replant in the yard here and there. Or I give these to my neighbors.
Good idea.
Because that way they make their yard look beautiful too.
Yeah, redo the whole neighborhood.
That's right. And don't forget to fertilize your grasses. I mean, think about our lawn. What's our lawn? Our turf. Grass.
Right.
And we fertilize it 3 to 4 times. You should. 3 to 4 times during the growing season. But we hardly ever fertilize our ornamental grasses, which are also heavy feeders. So any type of fertilizer, all-purpose fertilizer like the Miracle Grow has Shake and Feed, which I like, or our slow-release Osmocote, you need to fertilize about twice during the growing season. And your ornamental grasses, instead of burning up like this, will look lush and beautiful because they are heavy feeders. And then also sometimes, like miscanthus, our maiden grass here, this tall one, sometimes it gets too big in your landscape. So I trim the sides up on and off during the summertime, but in June, I cut mine in half.
Okay.
You don't want to wait.
Like here.
Oh, even lower, right? You're right there in half. And what that does, it grows right back because it's a grass, and it keeps it more compact. But if you wait too late, if you wait until the end of July, you'll cut its little seed heads that come out in the fall.
Right.
So I do that, and that keeps them in bounds in the flower bed.
Perfect. Any last minute tips? What's this for?
Oh, well, another way to cut, to cut back, you can take a little lopper shear. I love a gas trimmer or electrical trimmer. when I cut my grasses back in the beginning of springtime, I just hedge them right off of that.
There you go.
I tie them first with some twine, and then cut it, and it's already tied together, throw away. Simple.
Good to know. All right, Chris, appreciate you coming in this Home and Garden
My
Wednesday.
pleasure.